No way. That can't be true. Hang on. Hang on. Okay, folks. So I just got shocked. I was really shocked. It's just, I don't understand. I am almost at a loss for words. This isn't going to take too long. We're going to get into this because what just happened. All right. If you haven't been here before, we do long-form political commentary on this channel. And we thank you for checking us out for a moment. Hopefully you'll stick around and enjoy the show. On every Sunday, we do a live stream at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where you are able to contact us via YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, as long as the internet overlords allow. And you can comment and even call into the program with your thoughts because it's about you. All right, so today I'm just flabbergasted. I mean, I'm flabbergasted. I don't know what to say here because yesterday, the 117th Congress opened up, and we had an opening prayer, which is normal, nothing out the usual here. And at that time, what we saw was, well, I'm going to play this for you. You can make up your own mind about what you think about it. We're going to go over it in 1 second, okay? So here it is.
May the God who created the world and everything in it bless us and keep us. May the Lord make his face to shine upon us and be gracious unto us. May the Lord lift up the light of his countenance upon us and give us peace. Peace in our families, peace across this land, and dare I ask, O Lord, peace even in this chamber, now and evermore. We ask it in the name of the monotheistic God, Brahma, and God known by many names, by many different faiths. A man and a woman.
Okay. Did you catch that? Did you catch that? Let's go back over that again.
A woman.
A woman. A woman. I mean, and you can see it's already trending on Twitter. It's driving people nuts. And I'm sitting there, and I've been working on an entirely different podcast talking about the First Amendment. I've been reaching out all day long for FOIA requests and reaching out to elected officials for a comment on something that's going to be coming up later in the week. And I saw this on Twitter, and I just had to stop. A woman? A woman. What kind of mumbo jumbo is that? Now, I had to stop and I had to say, and I saw it on, as you can see, Calvin Robertson. He's a blue check. He's the campaign champion to defund BBC, a senior fellow at the organization. He's a blue check on Twitter. He's making comments on this. Washington Examiner has made comments on it. Okay, I had to say for myself, let me double check. Is there anywhere, and I know most people would say, that doesn't make any sense. A woman, as in a man or a men, it's actually amen or amen. Is there any way, because of the spelling, is it anything to do with men at any point in history? So, we had to go and double check this, and we went to Wikipedia to start off with. Nope, it's a word from 1000 BC. 1000 BC. It's a Hebrew word. And that means it's so old, in fact, that when Alexander the Great had an empire crossing the known world at the time, it was old. It was an old word then. It is that old. And at no point in its history has it meant anything to do with gender. Went to Merriam-Webster to double check that. Merriam-Webster used to express solemn ratification as an expression of faith or hearty approval. Known before the 12th century, actually known from 1000 BC. That wasn't enough. Went to the Oxford Dictionary. And amen, or amen, a word used at the end of prayers and hymns, meaning may it be so. Word origin, Old English from the ecclesiastical Latin, from Greek, from Hebrew. It's actually an Aramaic word. It is about as old as language is in history. And at no point in history has it ever had any reference to do with gender. But this is the modern Democratic Party. This is the progressive party. And gender is in everything. Everything is about race and gender identity. So we have to say, if we say amen, we have to say Awoman because we're stupid. Because that's just stupid. And you may say, well, it's an opening. This is something that was scripted. It was given to this man. He had no idea. That's not true. Representative Emanuel Cleaver. Here he is. Representative Emanuel Cleaver, who represents Missouri's 5th District, is a United Methodist pastor. He's a pastor. He studied at, and I want to get it right, A&M University. And I am pretty sure that A&M University, even in the 1970s, did not teach that amen is a male-centric word or representing men, that it's a gender-specific term. No. Now, I understand Cleaver he's connected to the Black Panthers. He has family members that are directly involved with that. And apparently we're close enough that he went to Bill Clinton to try and get them pardons. Okay. Maybe. So he's a radical. He's out there, even for a Methodist pastor. But he's studied. He's intelligent. He knows that what he did was wrong. It had no basis in fact. And it is purely and 100% partisan. It is political. It is progressive politics. It's about rewriting history, rewriting the way people think. It is about thought control. And of course, I'm calling him out on that. As should his constituents, as should his congregation, as should the United Methodist Church, as should Christians. Because he is making an abomination of a religion. And he's being called out by people who are Jewish, who are Islamic, people who are Christian, because all of those three faiths use that term. And in none of those faiths has it ever meant gender. Because it's not about praising a human being. It's about praising God. And that should be sacrosanct. That should be outside the realm of politics. Should be. Obviously, for the Progressive Party of Democrats, it isn't. Because everything is about gender. Everything is about identity. Everything is about making sure that there isn't a single human being on the planet that can be offended unless they happen to be generally Christian and male and straight. And the more of those boxes you fit, well, the less you count. Because that's okay. You can offend them, you can disrespect them, you can attack them all day. But everyone else, and I would have to ask, who is this helping? Who does this benefit? Why is this even being done? It's a really good question. Now, the thing I have to ask about this is, since I can't figure out how this helps women, I can't understand how this may help a religion, I don't see how this helps progressives, it makes me think something else is going on. Now, we know that the Democratic Party, since 2006, has been absolutely divided. There are splits and fractures all over there. And the only unifying thing in the Democratic Party since 2006 has been Orange Man Bad, which no longer applies. And so the fractures are just appearing everywhere. So they're searching for something that they can grab onto. And it would have to be, you would think, it would normally be race. But that doesn't work. Kamala Harris is not white. And Joe Biden is a historically racist individual who has fought against integration. He has fought in favor of segregation. He has made comments to insult every type of people in the world at one point or another, even most recently during the 2020 elections, as he consistently insulted blacks in America. Consistently. So I don't think it's about, you can't go to identity route because Joe Biden really doesn't fit that, and it won't unify. Actually, it'll show those cracks and separate Democrats more. So that leaves them with gender. And so I guess the idea is, let's unify under gender because it works so well in the movies and in entertainment. It's worked so well in video games. It's worked so well across the country. It's unified so many people nowhere at any point. It's only led to more division, but this is progressives and, it works for them, I suppose. Maybe he's trying to cover up the fact that Speaker Pelosi, Nancy Pelosi, barely won. A Republican nearly got the speaker position with 208 votes versus her 216, with 5 people not voting. So there's no real confidence in Nancy Pelosi. There's no real confidence in the Democratic message. So maybe he's trying to cover up for that. Or maybe Democrats truly and absolutely believe that Awoman is the most important thing to be said. That they believe Awoman is the best thing you can do to destroy an entire religion, 3 religions, to destroy words that are older than America. They're older than almost all known history. This is ridiculous. And I have to ask, for the Democrats who are watching this, for the progressives, let me be more specific, for the progressives that are out there, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Bernie Sanders, Cenk Uygur, looking at the Democratic Socialists of America, especially the Ithaca chapter. I'm looking at you guys. Indivisible New York, Citizen Action, the progressives. I know there aren't a whole lot of you, but can you explain to me what's the purpose here? How does this improve anyone's life? How does this unify anyone in America? Please, I really, really would like to hear that. Because this is ridiculous. It is insulting. It is damaging. And I don't know. I can't understand it. It doesn't make sense to me. But maybe you do. And I want to hear. Please educate me if you can. Why should we say a woman, a purely political term from the 2020, the current century, this current environment? Why is that meant to be involved in religion? I look forward to hearing your comments, and I hope you are going to have a great day. Thank you for joining us. Please, if you have liked this at all, do like it, do share, do subscribe so more people can see this and get involved with the conversation. And we look forward to speaking with you on Sunday at 2:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.